Time again for another installment of The Basics, and this is not just any installment. This is the 200th episode of The Basics. In all seriousness, I never thought it would get past, say, maybe 25 or 30 episodes. I never thought I'd have enough content to keep it going past that. I never thought I'd get enough viewers. But let's move on, and I'm going to talk about why I do this show. Now, ever since I started playing my first CCG in 1994, which was the Star Trek CCG, and continued on with others such as Magic, Overpower, the X-Files, etc., CCGs, for me, they turned into less of a hobby and more of a passion. It was always something I enjoyed doing, no matter if I played with friends or family. And when I started going to card shop tournaments, it was something that I always wanted to do. And most of us are lucky to have one main passion in our lives. And to have a few of them, I feel especially blessed. But more importantly, I started this show last year, and people think it's mainly because of the pandemic and I was bored. No, it had nothing to do with that. I started thinking more and more about CCGs and how I wasn't playing them due to the pandemic. And I wanted to help other CCG players and other people with interests in CCGs to maybe get involved or to help them play if they were beginners or not, and maybe even remind experienced players of some little things that we often forget in the CCG world. And when I started the show, I thought, oh, I'll get a few viewers, I'll make a handful of episodes, and maybe I'll move on to the next project. But I started getting more viewers. I joined a couple CCG groups on Facebook, and it really has started to slowly take off. I'm almost up to 100 subscribers now, and I've never garnered more than 35 subscribers on my channel on YouTube for any of my shows. And the fact that some of my episodes have been viewed hundreds of times, it's just amazing. And I have all of you, the viewers, to thank for this. And I'm just overwhelmed at the fact that I'm at the 200th episode and so many people are watching this and wanting me to make more and offering me suggestions to keep the show going. This is awesome. This is well beyond the scope of what I thought might happen. And I would like to thank each and every one of you viewers for helping to make this 200th episode a possibility. As you may recall someone saying back in the early to mid 90s when everybody took up the Magic the Gathering craze and it was selling like hotcakes, it was referred to as cardboard crack, because once you get your first starter deck or your first booster pack and you open it, you have to keep buying more because it's like a drug. CCGs were like that for me, and I wasn't the person that had a ton of money to be able to spend on it all the time. I had to depend on allowances and doing odd jobs here and there to make a few bucks, but a lot of my money that wasn't going into comic books went into CCGs, and CCGs have always been a way of life for me, and I'm just happy to give back to people out there that are also CCG nuts and help them out along the way. It means a lot to me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully there'll be a lot more episodes to come after this. That's all for today. Have a great day, everybody.